that's why I call it derivation. What is derived from your state, 13% of it is given. And I'm sure you know that different states and different territories have different extent of production. The core Niger Delta, like Delta State, Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, they are the places where they produce the bulk of crude oil. So when you now say 13% of what they derive, so the amount is not the same, which is where a lot of people are missing it. When they say, oh, Rivers, said that they gave money to everybody, so it looks as if it is the same amount that each person collected, but it's also 13% derivation from what is produced in and we've seen the statistics going around published by the cable newspaper, which I think may be reliable, where they quoted Nigerian Bureau of Statistics, where they stated the amounts that got to each state. We are still tidying up with the accounts department to give us the breakdown, but let's use the data out there from Nigerian Bureau of Statistics. From Nigerian Bureau of Statistics, they say about 100 and something billion got to Delta State because perhaps they derive a lot of crude oil from there, a lot of oil and gas resources from there. 80 something billion to 90 something billion to Akwa Ibom, 80 something billion to Bayelsa. Why Rivers, the man that you say he made a revelation? It's not a revelation. It is public knowledge. It is there. It's not a revelation. It was just a political statement that the man made because of the anger he has been exhibiting since he lost the presidential ticket to Atiku. So he just talked, and in that breakdown, Edo is said to have received 17 billion naira. So if we go by that statistics, look at what Wike in Rivers State received, 84 billion, while Edo received 17 billion. So which means Wike's money, or the money that got to Rivers State, is maybe like 400% or 500% higher than what got to Edo State. So when you bring 17 billion, our annual budget in Edo State every year is on average of between 250 billion to 300 billion. What percentage of 300 billion is 17 billion? It's not even up to 5%. So when you now begin to shout and say, what have we spent 17 billion on, when on an annual basis we budget about 300 billion to be spent in the state, it's laughable. All the projects going on in the state, where are they getting the money to do it? The secretariat complex that has become the synergy of all eyes across the world, the Edo Best program, which is now being copied by all governments across Africa and being replicated in different states in Nigeria. You see the monies that's used to fund them. The projects in road construction across the states, funds that use the economic enabling that is going on, that has brought partnerships with ShopRite, that is rapidly building the shopping mall in Edo, the Ocean Power project, which the government has an agreement with to develop. Is it not monies that went into them? And when we are talking about 17 billion, vis-a-vis the 300 billion, 250 to 300 billion are budgeted every year, you find that there is no explanation to give. It is just another political rendezvous, another political statement, another political, jingle that is playing this period because election is happening in February. So it's that's why we have not taken it seriously as a government, because it's a non-issue. And they are playing on the lack of understanding of the people of what 13% derivation is. Wike was clever by half when he just announced, let them ask all the other governments what they received. The question is, did they receive the same amount? Does the derivation from is the derivation from Edo equal to the derivation from Rivers? The answer is no. Is the derivation from Rivers equal to that in Ondo? Ondo, I think, got 4 billion. Edo got 17 billion. Or was it 10 billion? Ondo got 10 billion. Lagos, I think, got 4 billion. So, it's so simple. There's nothing to explain. 17 billion, assuming that figure is correct, like I said, I'm tidying up with the accountant general to get figures, but that figure quoted by the cable online newspaper came from Nigeria Bureau of Statistics. So what is in 17 billion within how many years that cannot be accounted for?
Okay, sir, going by this revelation by the cable newspaper, the APC, the chairman presiding, made a bogus accumulated figure of over 100 billion naira. that was given to Edo State. How true is that?
That is absolutely false. We don't. So where is he getting his figures from? We cannot. Even I cannot just make throw a figure out there. I'm quoting the Nigerian Bureau of Statistics. Are you following me? So it's from the information that we can verify. That is from NBS. It's upon that statistic I'm talking right now. So we can't just. APC doesn't have anything to say now, so they say whatever they like. So we have stopped listening to them. But for the benefit of the Nigerian public, for the benefit of the Edo public, that's why I'm explaining this. That derivation is obtained in a certain way. What does it mean? 13% derivation means resources are accrued to you based on what is produced in your state, and what is produced in the different states they vary. Akwa Ibom produces more different things from what Rivers produces. Rivers produce different from what Bayelsa produces. Edo is one of the least producing states. Cross River is also one of the lowest producing states. The Ondo and the rest of them are just fringe states, just like us. So you cannot begin to compare. You compare apple with apple, orange with orange, not watermelon with lime.
Thank you, sir.